Hey crafters, Leo with the Dreaming Tree, and welcome to the assembly video for our autumn Cluck bag. It's, well, it's a little chicken, and it's cute. And it's gonna go together really quick. There are two sides, so we're gonna do paper piecing on both sides. And, well, let's start with whichever side. We'll start with this side here that has part of the actual base built into it. This is a little panel that we're actually going to glue to the inside, like so. Okay, and what I want you to do here is we're going to actually apply glue to this piece, okay, so that we know where not to put glue. Because if we tried to put glue there, we may end up getting glue in little parts that are actually cut out. And then it'll show through, and we don't want that. Now also keep the glue away from the absolute border, because there is a little bit of a border all the way around. Okay, try to get a little bit on those little details there. And then we'll take this and place this down, trying to maintain a little bit of that vanilla colored border. Make sure that you have it as centered as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it close. And that's what we want it to look like. At which point we can flip it over, and let's start with the head. Grab this part here. That's going to get glued down just like that. And this is going to be a quick one. So the floral piece, obviously part of our master program. It's going to be probably the longest project in this bundle. This one's probably going to be one of the quicker ones. Let's grab an eyeball, throw a little dot of glue on that eyeball. Should fit in there perfectly like a little puzzle, just like that. Okay, next, let's fill in these little gaps here. Okay, these are also going to go in like little puzzle pieces, so don't overdo it on the glue. Just very little is needed. Whoops. Okay, grab this little piece, and we're literally just putting a little puzzle together. Okay, then we have this little fella. Just go very easy on the glue here. Not only is it like a little puzzle, but because it's a little puzzle, it kind of keeps it in place for us. Now, I have a little section of this vanilla that I didn't get glue on. You just take a scrap piece of paper and just kind of paint some glue underneath it to get that to sit nice and flat for me. Okay, then we have a little blue element. And that's going to go right here. Better to do this while it's flat rather than, and I grabbed the wrong one there. Basically, it's the same design, but mirrored on the other side. So just make sure you're grabbing the right pieces, okay? Good deal. Okay, next, we're gonna start off with this piece here. And you can see there's a series of little markers to help you with the placement. There's a marker here, down here, as well as up here. So we just need to get glue on this entire piece. Like so. Don't overdo it. I'm going to get the feet in place first, and then work my way up, just like that. Okay, our next layer is going to be the purple layer, and that's going to go on just like this. So that first layer, that butternut layer that we put down, is essentially for the feet and also to start kind of building some dimension on our chicken here. Okay, there's that. Oh, you know what? We forgot our little beak. Let's not forget the beak. Throw a little bit of glue on that. Pop the beak in place. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, next, we need to put this red piece down. I almost did this out of order. Okay, I'm gonna match up this little point here. Pardon my head if it's in the way. There we go. Just like that. And now we can take this yellow piece. I almost put this yellow piece down before the red piece. That would have not been the end of the world, but it's not how we designed it. Okay, let's match that up. There we go. Remove any excess glue that you may have on there. And then we just have a series of wings here that we're going to layer. And we have a blue layer. It's going to go on like this. There's going to be a tiny little bit of a border all the way around it. And then there's going to be this one here. Now we're going to align this flush at the top, and only this part will have a border. And that's going to go down first. Again, as I mentioned, I'm going to use some foam squares on this. So get that aligned flush at the top and the sides so that just the tips of the wings have a little border there like that. Okay, and then this is going to go right here. Again, you can glue this down flat if you want. And I may go flat on the first layer and just add foam squares to the second layer. I think that's what I'm going to do. Sometimes I don't like to overlayer things. There we go. And then take this little filigree element for the wing. Cool little design. And we're going to glue this onto this vanilla color. And we want to make sure that we maintain a little bit of a border all the way around so that it looks just like this. Just a tiny, tiny little bit of a border there. Okay, I'm going to flip that around and grab my foam squares. And I think 2 will do. Let's peel those off. And that is going to go on just like this. And there we go. Awesome. Super cool. Okay. All right, so get to do it one more time. And just like we did the first time, let's flip this over and apply our glue to this piece. Start at the bottom, work our way up. You don't want to get all the way out to the edge because there's a little bit of a border there. Just do your best. If you get a little bit that squirts out, it's okay. There we go. Got my texture side out. Perfect. Press that down. And now I can flip it over and begin putting all of our pieces in place, just like we did the first time. So let's start with the head, just to keep it consistent. And like I said, this is going to be a quick one. You can use this for pretty much anything during the fall. It would be great for Thanksgiving, to bring your host or hostess a little gift. Give this to one of your girlfriends, whoever, really. Okay, let's put the eyeball in place. Get that in there. Let's not forget the beak this time. Okay, so we've got the beak in place. Let's head down here and start with our orange layer. Get a little bit on those toesies. And line that up and work your way up like so. Okay. Next, throw down the purple layer. Just like that. Pardon my head. Awesome. Then we'll go with the red. Kind of doing this in a different order this time, but it doesn't really matter. Do whatever you want, however you want to do it. Okay, and then we'll go with the yellow. Beautiful. Got a little bit of glue peeking through there. That's okay. Just kind of dab that with our fingers. All right, now let's go over here and get these little pieces in place. And putting this thing together as far as the structure goes, super simple. I think it's 3 tabs maybe. And before you know it, it'll be done. So it's probably like a 30-minute project, I'd say. Not including the cutting, just the assembly, maybe even quicker than that. Depending on how quick you are. There we go. Let's grab this red piece. Pop that right in there like a little puzzle. There we go. Final little red piece. There we go. Okay. And again, I'm going to start off with the wings here. I'm going to do this one. And as I mentioned before, this one's going to be flush at the top and a little bit of the sides, and then there'll be a border right at the tips of the feathers. Like so. There we go. We're going to take this one and glue this one down flat, and we'll add some dimension to the second layer. Just line that up. There we go. And our final little filigree layer. Do your best to, especially around the perimeter, get the glue on there. I'm not as concerned about the little details on the inside, and get that centered so that we have just a tiny, slight little border all the way around. Press that down. Beautiful. A couple foam squares. Okay, there we go. And pop that into place. There we go. Lovely. Okay. All right, so let's check this out now. As far as getting this together, I'm going to take and apply glue to this tab here on this piece that does not have the base connected to it. Spread that glue out to the very edges, and then you can take it and just kind of lay it down. Actually, it might be easier this way. There we go. And just match that up, pardon my head. There we go. Go ahead and fold that onto itself. Check your alignment. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to take and glue these tabs to this little side piece. Okay, just tuck that in, line it up, and press that into place. You can actually put that down on your surface like this, push from the inside, make sure it's nice and lined up. And then we can go over here. Same thing on the other side. Just thin that out and line it up. There we go. And then do the same thing here. Okay, pull that in, line it up, nice and flush, press it down. Beautiful. And the last side. Now, you don't want to pull this one out too far. You can take a scrap piece of paper, cover that with a nice amount of glue, and just paint it onto that tab, right out to the edge. Just like that. And go ahead and bring it in, line it up, press it into place. There we go. Okay, this little guy here, this is a liner that's going to go inside like this. That's going to strengthen it and also kind of hide the tabs as well. So you can just put some glue in there, grab this and drop it in. Make sure it's flush on the bottom as well as the sides. You might have to adjust it a little bit. And then the two sides here, what I would do is I would flare them in and just put the glue up towards the top, the very edge. And then bring that in and press it down. You can put that flat on your table to help you. Do the same thing on this side. Careful not to get glue on that little chicken panel there. There we go. Press that down. And finally, I have this little overlay here. And we're going to pop right on the side. Give it a nice little rustic burlap sort of look. Get that nice and centered, flush with the bottom, so it doesn't prevent it from sitting properly. Just press that into place. Again, use your surface whenever possible. There we go. That's cute. And finally, the last piece. And I don't know if you guys have a store called Home Goods out by you, but I mean, you guys are going to fill this with all kinds of interesting stuff, I'm sure. Probably little consumables. Maybe you went to a farmer's market and found something that you wanted to gift to somebody. I went to Home Goods today and I found some lip balms. You can see they fit in there nicely. And here are some essential oils. Those will fit in there as well. I'll probably take them out of the box so that it doesn't weigh as much and just put them in there individually. I think that would look cool. But that's going to do it. You can see here, these are perfect size to put in there. You could put some little paper shred in there. This is kind of heavy actually too. Put some paper shred in there. These will fit in there nicely. And you've got yourself a cute little tote. So that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. While you're there, hit the little bell so you get notifications anytime we release a new project, whether it be paid or free. And if you make this or anything from our new autumn bundle, I'd love to see it, and so would the rest of our community. So head over to your Facebook and do a search for Dreaming Tree Official. That's where you'll find myself and over 46,000 other dreamers that inspire us daily. So hope you had a blast, and as always, I look forward to crafting with you again. Hey, thanks for crafting along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out some of our other videos, and please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to visit our site and check out our free SVG section, where you'll find over 140 free SVG files complete with assembly tutorials. I'll see you in the craft room.